28 years ago, the U.S. was embroiled in the Gulf War. It was a 6-month-long battle led by the United States against Iraq. Well, after getting home, many soldiers began noticing some health issues. As Lauren Freeman shows us, the second phase of a study looking at the long-term health effects of that war on veterans is now underway.
In August 1991, the U.S. led a coalition of nations in a war against Iraq for invading and annexing Kuwait. Jimmy Arocho was nearing the end of his military career when he was deployed as a staff sergeant in the U.S. Army's Airborne Assault Division.
I've always known that there is no greater honor than to serve your country, bear arms in defense of your country.
But that service came with consequences that only became evident with time.
I was doing very well throughout my career, but when I came back from the Gulf, one of the first things that I picked up on was this horrible chronic fatigue. Couldn't explain it.
More than 150 researchers around the globe are looking into the effects of the war on veterans, a condition they've labeled Gulf War illness. Dr. Nancy Klemas is the lead researcher here in the U.S. in a study that involves scientists as well as biologists.
And we said, okay, instead of trying to understand this illness through a tight focus lens, let's just embrace the complexity. Let's just let it all flow and see if this computational approach can deal with that much data.
The approach is helping identify and define a condition that right now the VA says doesn't exist.
I was told by the VA that this was in your head. And now participating in research, these labels, these research findings make sense. They connect to the complaints and they're real.
Dr. Klemas believes the research will prove that point and come up with a way to treat effectively the effects of Gulf War illness.
The brain we're seeing in our imaging studies of Gulf War veterans looks like an early version of Parkinson's disease. So we want to get in there now quick and jump in there and try to fix it before worse things happen.
The Gulf War Illness Research Program was initiated in 2006 to help improve the lives of veterans who served in the conflict. To learn more about the possible VA benefits for Gulf War illness, check out the link that we put at click2houston.com. Lauren Freeman, KPRC, Channel 2 News.